So, hey guys, welcome to your weekly Team Perseverance team call. It is October 10th in the month of October into the fall season. My name is Dave Atkins, the founding coach of Team Perseverance and one of your upline Star Diamond coaches. And we always get to come together each week to go over news, training, topics, just to stay plugged in, which I find is so important. That's going to continue to help you be successful, staying plugged in. I'm super excited about tonight's call with our guest speaker, Devon, who's going to speak and share her story and some of her top tips. So I have a couple of announcements, guys, just to go through. Not too many tonight. Let me get right into the call. The first is Core de Force. This program, as you guys know, is coming out on November 1st. I actually read in the back office that the Core de Force challenge packs are going to be available on October 31st. I think they're going to launch them like a day early. But with that, we are having our free 7-day group the week of October 23rd. And the idea behind that is to give people exposure to Joel and Jericho on Beachbody On Demand, as well as the nutritional tips through the Fixate Cooking Show, as well as some great content in the free group for the week. So by the end of the week, they want to get in what we're going to call our test group for Core de Force in the month of November. And therefore, we'll help you hit Success Club. And therefore, we can help these people want to get Core de Force as a program as a whole, and then kill it in the month of November. So that's coming. I did, guys, post up a doc on the Coaches of Team Perseverance page, but I put in capitals in bold, and this is super important. Because our team is approaching 2,000 coaches, I know the Team Perseverance page is our main page, but this is for my, how can I put this? If I am your upline diamond, then you could be in my group. I'm running it that way. But if your upline diamond is somebody like Devon or Melanie or my wife, Kristen, check in your back office, coach online office, look on the left-hand side, see who your upline diamond is. Then you reach out to them, and they can help you be part of a Core de Force free group. We're providing all the content so all the diamonds have it, so they can branch off and run their own groups. It would just be too big to have everybody in mind. But since I post this at my platform there, just the documents up for those of you that I'm your upline diamond. So check it out. Next is our regular challenge group, begins in 1 week from today. October 17th is our regular 30-day group. That's super important. And guys, I'm going to be honest. You know, the struggle is real. Like I told Kristen, I'm almost at this. If I hit Success Club this month, it's a lot to lose and something I wanted to hit. It would be my 60th month of hitting Success Club in a row. And I'm sitting on 1 point and sitting on no after no after no after negative answers after negative answers after criticism after criticism after criticism. And it's one of those things that combine that Kristen and I are living in our house that's like in shambles under construction, so our whole family's in one room. And combine that with, I'm just going to put it this way, I have probably the most dangerous, hardest week of my career in the state police in 18 years going on right now. So I combine what's going on in our personal family life with what I have going on at work. Let's just say I'm looking forward to the end of the week coming and everybody to be safe. And then combine that with me struggling with the business. The trifecta is going on right now, and the struggle is real. So I'm here to share this with you guys because I go through it too. And it's easy for me to hibernate. It's easy for me to say, screw it. But the thing is, like I've always said to you guys, I refuse to be outworked. And I feel that it's not about me trying to sell 20 challenge packs. I truly feel that if I add value to people every day, I continue to do my personal development every day, I post videos and share and do whatever I can to make it not about me and make it about other people, that it will come back to me. So right now, do I know what's going to happen the next week? No. Do I know how I'm going to get to Success Club this month? Heck no. But the thing is, I just don't give up and I refuse to stop. Even if it means I have nobody next week and I got to push hard in the free group. But I'm just letting you know, no matter where you are in this business, the struggle is there for everybody. We all have it. But those that are willing to face it head on, those that aren't willing to let life stop them no matter what it is. Those that are willing to keep pushing and not have the victim mentality, oh, woe me, because I refuse to get that. Yeah, I have a lot going on, but I'm not going to let it get to me. Those are the ones that will be successful, because successful people are willing to do what unsuccessful people aren't willing to do. And I know most people with what's going on, probably things in my life would shut it down. And if I shut it down, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I challenge all of you, no matter what demons, vices, struggles you have going on right now, do not stop. Because this business can completely change your life in so many ways, but it won't reward you if you stop with the victim mentality. So I want to share that. That was on the heels of the challenge group, because that's what's going on with me. Beyond that, guys, the next announcement I have, Super Saturday, is coming up. It's on October 29th. I hope everybody's going to an event. I hope everybody is registered to go to an event. Ours is coming here in New York. We're hoping to have about 1,200 people. Joel and Jericho are coming. This is another thing Chris and I have going on, and I'm emceeing the event with Mickey Fernandez. So this is like another crazy logistical thing going on. But it's about staying in the fire, and you need to be plugged in, and you need to get at live events, because live events is where you have your aha moments. And for the newer coaches, Super Saturdays are the quarterly events put on each quarter every year. They are going on in every state in this country, as well as Canada and Puerto Rico. Find a location near you in the back office under the News and Training tab. You go to a Super Saturday, you watch a video, you get to meet some local coaches, you probably may even have a workout at the end, you get to hear some success stories, and it's very good for your mentality, and it's good to get to be to a live event. So the next one's coming up, guys. It's about 2 weeks away. Last but not least, I want to share recognition. I want to share those coaches. I have two things to quickly go over before we get into Devon. The weak leg team volume call-outs and the leadership ladder after the month for the month of September. So first, the Team Perseverance weak leg team volume in the 300 club. We have Sydney Larice, Gina Strecco, Michelle Fry, Gregory Armstrong, Janine Gershenhoff, Mary Pasilia, Christine Licata, Elena Mingione, and Laura Schiller. In the 500 club, Denise Bropson, Lindsay Medvin, Lindsay Kaufman, Mike Holdman, Kelly Della Vecchia, Kristen Atkins, Mike Della Sala, Devon Wheaton, Shannon Larice, Angela McLaughlin, and Tony Carlucci. In the 1,000 club, we have Jennifer Holdman, Elizabeth Mullenbrook, Michelle Della Sala, and Jeff Nolson. In the 2,000 club, my second CBC, Sharice Nolson, Tara Richmond. In the 3,000 club, Kristen Atkins, First Business Center, Shana Carlucci, Stacy Larice, and the 10,000 club, myself. So let me go up to the leadership ladder. Guys, in the leadership ladder, this is in the middle of your Coach Online office. These are rungs that you want to hit to get to, and it really breaks it down that if you want to get to the next rung, you click on the question mark, and it tells you what you need to be doing to get to that next level. So your business starters, we have Kimberly Chimmel, Jamie Wenslick, Linda Rizzo-Stowe, Mary Doyle, Jamie Stevenson, Tara Gusky, Joan Caruza, Joanna Amadorius, Jen Holdman, Kristen Odell, Darlene Champ, Crystal Robinson, Laura Carter, Michelle Broder, Kristen Smalls, Laura Brewer, Laura Sheridan, Jessica Burke, Kara Fulop, and Jenna Mastriani. And the team builders, Maureen Garrett, Melanie Yoakum, Megan Bissott, Sarah Bailey, Janine Gershenhoff, Margaret Michelle, Laura Schiller, Shannon Larice, and Lindsay Kaufman. The team leaders, you have Kristen Atkins, Shanna Carlucci, and Sharice Nolson, and organizational leader, myself. So, guys, congratulations to everybody whose names were there. And I always say, guys, success leaves clues. So these are the names of people that you want to be watching on the team. What are they doing? How are they doing it? How are they posting? You know, what are they posting? How are they sharing? How are they inviting for challenge groups on a post? So you definitely want to check that stuff out. Before I go any further, are there any general questions from anybody? Nobody? Everybody's good? All right, guys, if there's no general questions, I want to introduce to you guys Our one-star diamond coach, first time speaking on the call, Devon Wheaton. She's a work-from-home mom of 2 preschoolers, married for 6 years. She's a graphic designer. She's constantly traveling. She's hit Success Club 22 months in a row, joined a challenge group about 2 years ago, and she started working the business in about March of 2015. So Devon is a very successful coach, somebody that I know is going to give us some unbelievable material. So I'm super, super excited to hear Devon speak. So Devon, the floor is yours.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys. Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Excuse my voice. I'm actually losing my voice a little bit. So, all right. Thank you, David. I'm super excited to be on the call tonight. And David when he asked me to be on the call, I was like, oh my goodness, what do I have to share? What can I teach anyone? You know, I've been struggling lately with my business, and I think that's exactly why I need to be on the call tonight, to kind of share some ways that I've gotten through the tough times, because we all know this is a lot of ups and downs, roller coaster. So anyways, David said all the things I was going to say. I'm 39 next month. I have married for 6 years, my 2 beautiful children. I'm known as the Push Play Mama on social media, and I'm the founder of the Push Players. Kristen actually helped me come up with the Players, and I see a few of them on the call tonight. It makes me so happy. Hey, guys. Anyways, like David said, I'm a small business owner. I work from home, and I've been coaching for about 1.5 years now. I'm going to give you kind of my story, what makes Devon tick, who Devon is, kind of in a nutshell. I'm not going to bore you too much, but I have some notes here, so bear with me. I didn't want to ramble too much tonight, and so I have to kind of stay on track here. But anyways, I come from super humble beginnings, very small town. Grew up not having a lot, and I think part of what makes me tick and what drives me to want to be successful is seeing so much struggle financially in my family when I was a kid. A lot of struggle. And I really made a decision, I think, at an early age to not have that be my life and not have my children witness the things that I had to witness. So that, I think, is what is the major driving force behind me and my desire to want to succeed at this business and to make money and maybe live comfortably. And so with that said, as soon as I graduated college, I hightailed it out of that small town. I was like, peace out. And it's funny because I look back on it now and I love everything about my hometown, and I would move there in a heartbeat. But at the time, I felt like there's so much more and so much to learn outside of this little town that I grew up in. So anyways, I found a job in a corporate environment, and I climbed the ladder pretty fast. I learned very strong hard work ethic from my dad. We may not have had a lot, but he definitely instilled some work hard and pay your dues and you'll succeed. So 8 years later, I was running an awesome team of creative people, some writers and designers and account executives, and I really thought this was it. You know, this is awesome. This is where I want to be. And I always say that God intervened when he always kind of swoops down and intervenes in my life and at the perfect time, because even though my career was successful, my personal life and my relationships were in shambles. I worked myself to death. I worked every night until 10 o'clock. I worked the weekends, and my relationship suffered. I was in a toxic relationship, and my family and my friends suffered from it, and my health suffered. I was probably the skinniest I'd ever been, unhealthy skinny, because I was running on coffee and Red Bulls and fast food whenever I could. I started picking up smoking and just really living super unhealthy every night, coming home and drinking. So God kind of intervened and kind of said, "Hey, what are you doing? Stop this madness." And gave me my husband, who actually started working at the place I was working at. And I actually, blessing in disguise, lost my job. And all these things kind of helped me, push me out of my comfort zone. I started my own business. And it's funny because Tom and I started dating, and the first program that we ever did together was P90X. And that was back then when you didn't get a coach. For some reason, we saw an infomercial and we bought it. And I remember working out together in our little living room of our teeny tiny apartment, totally jobless, both of us, and deciding that we were going to make our health a priority. So we did that together, and we completed the program. We followed the nutrition guide, and it was really a great start to living healthier. And it kind of became a part of our lives. And that was something that was important to us. Fast forward, having 2 kids in a very short amount of time. And I gained a lot of weight, 60 pounds with each pregnancy. And that was a lot for me, because for someone that never really had to worry about their weight, that was a big shock. And then, not really losing the weight after the first one, and then finding myself kind of falling back into old habits, old unhealthy habits. I knew something had to change. I was not severely depressed, but I was definitely depressed, and I was unhappy with myself and where I kind of let myself, the state I kind of let myself get to. And enter Tara Richmond, who was posting her journey on Facebook, and I just silently watched her for months and months and months. And she posted her transformation, and I knew, I was like, something needed to change. I wasn't quite sure what it was, but something told me to contact her. And I started my first challenge group. 2 years, actually, this month is 2 years. My 2-year challenge group anniversary. So it's been 2 years, and it's the best decision I ever made. It changed my life in so many ways, put me back on track to finding me again. I felt like I kind of lost myself. I became a mom, and that was my identity. And not that it's a bad thing, but for someone that's always been super driven career-wise, that was kind of hard for me. And working from home and trying to juggle watching them and working and at nap times, it was just a lot. So I joined the challenge group, and it fit perfectly in my busy life, and I was able to be super successful the first couple of months, and wanted to keep going, and decided to join on as a coach, and the rest is history. So, the challenge group and Tara, I really owe so much to, because I really feel like because of these challenge groups, I found myself again, that I had, lost for a few years after having kids, and I really found my happy again. So David asked me, so that's kind of me in a nutshell. Sorry, I'm talking so fast, but that's kind of me in a nutshell. I've had a lot of struggles, not necessarily overweight, but struggles with just not being healthy and not making good decisions. And this has been such a blessing to me and my family. I'm making healthy foods for them, and it just makes me feel so good to be in control of this part of my life. So Dave asked me to share 3 tips, or some tips with you. So I have 3, and they are all about investing. And the first one is, and this is kind of when I started doing these things consistently is when I started to, I think Mary's sharing her screen. Mary, what you doing, girl? Can you guys still hear me and see me?
Let me see if I can stop that. I don't know why that happened. Mary Beth Smith Doyle's shared her screen. Let me just see.
Okay, got it.
There you go.
Okay. So, so when I started doing these things consistently, I felt like that's when I noticed growth, or I started noticing more growth in my business. And the first one is invest in yourself. In the beginning, I didn't invest in personal development consistently. I was listening to maybe a book once a week while I worked here and there, but I really wasn't making it a priority. And when I started making it a priority, I really started to believe. I really started to believe in myself, that I'm enough and that I can do this, and just listening to those positive words every single day just kind of gave me the power to overcome the struggles that we deal with as coaches and overcome self-doubt. I still struggle with self-doubt, and I know we all probably do, but my personal development every single day, I do it every single day, has contributed to me overcoming my fears and developing a thick skin. And really helps me understand that no matter how hard it gets, I will succeed and I can do this. So some things that I do is every morning I drop my kids off at school, and I come home and I start my work day. But on the way home, I always, every single day, I turn on Les Brown. I don't know what it is about him, but his voice, I love his voice. It's something about him that just speaks to me. The things that he says, and I think his upbringing and his rags to riches story really kind of inspires me. And so when I listen to him, it really, and this is every day, I listen to him, even if it's, that 5-minute drive to my home, I listen to him, and it really sets the tone for me and my day and what I can accomplish. And it just kind of gives me that extra boost of confidence that I need. And I also believe that what comes out of your mouth is determined what goes into your mind. And by that, I mean garbage in, garbage out. I've started to stop listening to the news. I used to be a news junkie. I loved watching the news. I don't know what it was. I just get sucked in. Stop watching the news. I used to be a reality show junkie. I loved the Real Housewives of anything. Real Housewives of New Jersey, New York, Atlanta, Miami, whatever it is. I would watch it. And it was such a time waster for me. And it was just filling my mind. Even my husband would say, "You're starting to act like those ladies. What are you doing? You stop watching that garbage." And I don't know, it was an escape. I loved listening. I loved watching it. But I noticed that when I started spending so much time working on myself and filling my mind with all these positive things, all the other stuff that I used to want to watch and listen to, I just naturally stopped doing. So that's my first tip, is just invest in yourself with personal development every single day. My second tip is, and you all know these things, but maybe you'll learn a little something from some things that I do. But my second tip is invest in your business. Making Summit a non-negotiable. I kick myself for when I first joined on as a coach, for not going to that first summit. And I remember Tara like, "Hey, are you going to go to Summit?" And I was just like, "No, I'm not going to Summit. What is that? I'm not ready for that." But I would encourage all new coaches, try to get there. It really is life-changing. It does give you such a bigger picture as to what you're a part of. We see this small piece of the puzzle, and when you're there and you see all this change that's happening in this company that's creating so much good change and so many good things in the world, it really is inspiring. And lots of aha moments for me there. And I really came back from Summit inspired, ready to rock the business. I had a clear vision. I was ready to do it. I was all in. And I think Summit did that for me. So investing in your business by spending the money to go to Summit, trying to whatever you need to do to get there. Also investing in your business by training, taking advantage of all the free training that Dave and Kristen, she's going to kill me for saying that, Kristen offer, the 30-day Coach Basics, the AMP training, any of these little trainings that pop up, the Diamonds to Dollars, are so valuable and they're free. take advantage of those. And, I started doing the like page training with Jesse Reagan, and I'm really learning a lot. I'm learning how to use other avenues to grow my business. And it's given me it's hopeful for me, because, if you just have to take advantage of all of the free training, Summit, get there, and any training that can help you grow your business. My third tip that I would like to share is invest in your team. One thing that I did early on was I did nothing. Poor Melanie. I'm like, I did nothing for her. I was like, oh, hey, glad you're a coach. Good luck. And that was it. And, luckily she's a rock star in her own right. So, but, when I started shifting my thinking and realizing that this business wasn't just about me. It was about my team and all these people that create this awesome thing every day in these challenge groups, and all my coaches that I just love dearly. When I started making the time for them and checking in on them and making sure that they're okay, and really just getting to know them on a personal level, I think that's when things started to shift as well. And when I came back from Summit, I had such a passion for the business, and I was so fearless with sharing my passion for the business on Facebook, especially. I think that when they saw me do that, when they saw me just, I'm all in, this is it, I'm going to do this, I'm going to succeed, and this bus is heading in that direction, you can jump on and be successful too. I think that when they saw that passion in me, I really believe that that's when when I started to see a lot of growth in the push players. So anyways, I genuinely care about them. I really, really do. I've been super blessed to have a really great team. A couple of things that I do and that I have done recently is I have a coach log that I've created in Excel, and I'm keeping track of kind of where they are in their coaching journey. I check off if I sent them a welcome email. I check off if they've signed up for Coach Basics. I check off if they've done any of the if they've done the getting started right, any of the quick start training on their page, whether or not they know what their business URL is. I do all these things, and I try to follow up with them just so that I stay organized. And I also have a Facebook thread that I've started. I don't have a team page or anything like that yet, but just our team thread, just giving them little tidbits of information here and there, I feel like has really helped, really helped them gain confidence, and just being there for them and helping them understand that I know the struggle. I've been there, and sharing my struggles with them and kind of helping them through it has been beneficial as well. So those are my 3 tips. And just a final note, I just wanted to share with you that through coaching, it's been amazing for me, and it's allowed me to grow in so many ways other than just physically. It's allowed me to grow emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially. And it's funny because people ask me, what's your why? And my why has kind of changed throughout the last year. But the deeper I dive into this business, I realize that my why is I have two parts to my why. Part of it is really helping women that were in the same place that I was, who were, they lost a sense of who they were, and helping them find themselves again and find their happy through health and fitness. That really is my goal. And then, and also to provide financially for my family so that we don't struggle. I never, ever, ever want to struggle. If it's anything I can do, I want to make sure that we live comfortably and that we don't struggle. We never struggle. And eventually I want to help my retired parents live comfortably as well so that they don't struggle, because they deserve so much more. And that's kind of what what drives me and what I'm passionate about and what I'm working towards. And, the coaching opportunity has filled so many voids in my life. With running a small business from home, people think, that's so awesome. It's so lucky. Well, being at home can be very isolating. It can get very lonely. When you're used to working in a really cool office environment with people, and you have this work family and these people that are coworkers that become your good friends, you're hanging out on the weekends. Like, I really miss that camaraderie and that sense of being part of something, being part of a team. And coaching has filled that void for me. I'm part of a team again. I'm surrounded by these positive, uplifting, like-minded people who push me every day to be better and push me out of my comfort zones. Dang it, by making me speak on these team calls. No, just kidding. But that's what it's all about. You want, just growing. And also it's given me a positive outlook on the possibility of being financially free and not struggling for my family. And it's also filled a leadership void that I've had for a long time since leaving my corporate job. So it's done a lot of good things for me, and I'm just really grateful for the opportunity. And that's it. That's my story, and those are my tips. So hope that
Sticking to it. Thank you so much, Devon. And I love the two things. And team, I have to say, I love that she said how important personal development is. And I've always said that when you struggle, guys, in this business, you need to increase your personal development by double. And sometimes I need to tell myself that, what I've shared with you guys before. You got to be doing personal development. You got to be doing it more and more as you struggle. So I love that was an aha. And the second thing is Summit live events, which I think is huge. But beyond that, to add on to that, guys, is like the Super Saturday events. I just think live events in general are eye-openers, and I'm so glad that Devon shared that. And I think something that we don't – I think that that Devon said, and Devon, I love it again, is that, with the team, we're uplifting people, we're positive, we're trying to do something in other people's lives that, creates hope in their life, changes their health. Because, guys, we all know – the byproduct of working out is, yes, you get results, but it's really what it does for you up here, right? And how you feel. And there's no gift that you can give somebody than the gift of health and being significant in someone's life. So when Devon says that, coaching has done, so many things for her, but it's being able to be surrounded by people like us with each other to lift each other up when we're down and to share our struggles. If you really look on TV these days and around, and even Devon said on the media and the news and all the politics going on, it's nothing but negativity. Like, it's literally just negative, and that's what separates us. So, Devon, I love all the points because I think they're just so crucial and stuff that I think we take for granted. Mm-hmm. So, guys, are there any questions for Devon? I have a question for you. What book are you reading right now, or what's your favorite personal development book?
Well, I love You're Badass, obviously. Yep. I can, Joel Osteen, I will, I must. Yep. And right now I'm reading Good to Great.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's actually been a really good one for me lately. So, but I use Audible, and I just have a slew of books that I just listen to, but those are top 3.
That's good. Good to Great. It's a red cover. I'm trying to remember it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Okay, now I remember it. Guys, any questions for Devon? Unmute your line or type in the chat. This is your chance.
It's Maria.
Go ahead, Maria.
Hey, Devon. Wow, this was really great. I mean, I'm very excited about all that you've done and how far you've come. What intrigued me was what you talked about a team blog and how you're a way of you keeping track of your PS coaches. Wow, that's a really great idea. I mean, I don't know anything about a blog, but actually having a checklist and having them interact and they can see all the bullet points, I think, boy, that's a really good idea. for all of us to consider, to instead of having like this little, notes in our office of, oh, I got to do this, I got to do this. They could actually physically see it somewhere.
Oh, Maria, I'm sorry I have to interrupt. It's a log. I'm sorry, not a blog.
Oh.
I just have an Excel log, but you know what? That is a great idea.
I'm like a blog. I go, okay, this is like maybe a secret or something. I don't know.
Awesome. No, it's just, hey, I mean, I haven't gotten that far yet, but it's just an Excel file that I created that I just update. But that really is a great idea, like a real-time interactive sheet.
Oh, so, okay. So you sparked something in me, and now I sparked something in you. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's a blog that I have. I've been doing it forever now. I'm surprised you guys aren't doing that.
Well, we have like these checklists from the back office, how to keep track of your coaches, right? And all the timelines and stuff like that. But it's just, to have something a little bit more interactive with your coaches that's a great idea. So
it would be a great idea.
I think
I'll get on that.
I'm going to get on that too. So thanks. I really appreciate it. I'm writing notes down on my whiteboard over here as you're talking. I'm like, ooh. And the Facebook thread, what is that, like you talked about having a team thread. You mean like a Facebook Messenger thread?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else, as Maria does her blog? Anybody else? Any other questions, guys? Anything? This is your chance. A very successful coach right in front of you on our team.
Dave?
Anything? Yeah.
Did I unmute myself?
Yes.
Okay. Devon, I just wanted to say, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm frozen on my screen. Devon, I just wanted to say great job and good job stepping out of your comfort zone. And I just remember a conversation. I think it was after the month after you hit Success Club, like 17 or 18, something ridiculous. And you were like, oh my God, I get it. And do you remember?
Yes. Yeah.
And you realize you're like, all it is consistency.
Yes.
And that was like the secret sauce that like we all search for,
Yes. Consistency. Yes. In everything.
Yeah.
In working out and your personal development and your inviting and everything. It's following up. It's all, inconsistency. Yeah.
That's when it clicked for you.
That is when it clicked. Yeah. I've had a lot of those things of clicked moments. But yeah.
Yep. Very good.
Awesome.
Good job, girlfriend.
Thank you.
Devon.
Yes.
Devon Wheaton.
Devon.
Anybody else?
I just want to say something, Dave. It's Melanie. I know it's dark, but it's dark in my room. But I'm so proud of you, Devon, and thank you so much for sharing your story. And I just thought it was amazing. And thank you for the tips. I think my favorite thing you said was, the idea of garbage in, garbage out, and how important our PD is and, just working on self. Because I think, a lot of us struggle with that self-doubt. And, it's like it goes away and it comes back. And I know like you and I have talked a lot about it, but I just feel like I love having that reminder tonight, and I thought you did an amazing job, and thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you, Mel. Love you.
Love you.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Nobody else. All right, guys, if there's nobody else, the recording will be up tomorrow. I also posted, it just came in the last couple minutes, the health bet results and everything with that. It's on the Team Perseverance page. Feel free to go check that out. Otherwise, guys, have a great night. Devon, thank you so much. It was absolutely fantastic. You did awesome. Thank you so much. And guys, have a great night and have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.